6.7 billion naira fuel subsidy payment documents missing CBN. CBN Governor Gordon Emefiele made the disclosure yesterday during a hearing of the House of Representatives Special Ad hoc Committee on the Petroleum Product Subsidy Regime in Nigeria from 2017 to 2021. Documents backing the 6.7 trillion fuel subsidy payment claim of the federal government are unavailable, so says the Central Bank of Nigeria. The commencement of the investigative hearing, the Apex Bank governor told the lawmakers that he could only answer questions that are related to technical matters concerning subsidy payments. Emefiele, who was represented by CBN's Deputy Director of Banking Services, Hussein Kagara, told the lawmakers that the documents of the subsidy payments were too voluminous, and as such, the regulator could not be able to print them out. So in this day and age, they cannot send out a document, like an online document or so. What? Excuses. Well, his explanation, however, did not go down well with the committee, as lawmaker Mark Bila, NNP Benue, said 6.7 trillion naira in less than a year is being expended on subsidy, stating the CBN helmsman should personally appear to address the issue in company of the executive chairman of the Federal Inland Revenue Service, FIRS. The committee therefore subpoenaed to appear on August 18th for a further hearing. Surprise. Now they want to talk about, the distractions. We're talking about we are talking about subsidy payments documents, and this was from, in the intended time was from 2017 to 2021, and now we're in 2022, going to 2023, giving the elections, and now this is the documents that they want to pull up for some reason. My first reaction is that, is this a distraction or another ploy for them to, start packing up and, packing up funds with them as well? Because this is giving all shades of corruption. How do you even start to think of holding these individuals accountable? How do we even trust that in this hearing? Yes, they're mentioning names. They cannot give us the impression that as if, they are making things done or holding themselves accountable, because it is the last thing they'd want to do to expose themselves. However, in a regime of impunity, I don't really think they care about exposing themselves. But you'd really question the intention of this coming out anyways. Is it that some people did not receive their share from 2017 to 2021, that they felt like, this tenure is coming to an end, and so let's actually get our shares, and we will not be duped out of what we are meant to earn before the tenure closes. And maybe that's the mentality, and as to why certain individuals may push for this. But now it's been subpoenaed till August 18th, and then we hear another thing, it's extended, and then delays upon delays, and this news, we will forget it. And that's why it's important that we have to now decide, okay, fine, for our presidential candidates that you want to be in power, as much as you want them to build the country and you're working towards the betterment of Nigeria's economy and all that, should we also allow for, and also think of accountability as well, do we also make it a demand that whoever is going there would make it their life's mission to recover all Nigeria's stolen funds, and also hunt the people down and literally ask for, or even take the money that has been stolen by certain individuals and go after corrupt officials? Because this is it. This in the normal Nigerian political context would be forgotten in how many weeks? Yes, something would happen again that will make us that would remind us of this particular case or even previous cases. But really, all that does is literally intensify and solidify how much Nigeria is corrupt. So now what do we then do about it? Because if you have another political party that is the president of the ruling political party, how can we make sure that, it's a lot of work. You're going to go there to help fix the country, be accountable, and also go after past officials who have been seen to be corrupt. Because if the documents cannot be accounted for and what it was used for, I mean, it's just really crazy, right? Because 2017 to 2021, you can say a Buhari regime, the most crazy of events were happening in the country at the time. And to think this was the amount of money being spent, I mean, this, what can you actually do? So all we can, I mean, it's very sad because we hear of these reports, and then it's like we talk about it like it's some celebrity gossip of these politicians, but then this should not just end as a conversation. That is now the difference. You can have conversations about, you know, other topics, other people, celebrities, but now these are people in power that are meant to be active in making change. So it has gone past, it should go past the point of just having a discussion, but really solving the problem. Well, first opinion, in capital letters, thieves, ole, exclamation mark. What a country called Nigeria. I mean, in an ideal world, the CBN governor should be under smoke, as in the fire should be very hot. Like he should be, for lack of a better words, defecating in his pants, because this is not something that you can just let go. This is something that he should probably end up in prison for if he cannot account for himself or show himself to be innocent, or even ruin his career in politics and government. So, this really shows the extent to how even leaders, officials cannot be trusted. And really, why would you want to implicate yourself by putting it out there? I mean, this country is something else. Everything this government accused the past government for, they did far worse. They told us then that subsidy was a scam. Well, see, please don't disturb us. Arrest the people who are in charge of the missing documents. Exactly. Now, this is the most relevant comment, because engaging in this conversation, what does that do for us? Except we are the ones to apply pressure and call to order and call, Nigerians have even done that. I mean, look at the Lekki massacre and the extent they even went internationally to get accountability. But in this case, why are you telling us? Literally. But then we've also got to know, because we cannot depend on the system itself to fish out criminals and hold criminals accountable. So we have to be involved, unfortunately. Well, fortunately, because as a citizen, you should be involved. But again, it's out of the reach and power of the people at this point, because really, they're not the ones signing approval of this transaction or this transfer of money. They're not the ones doing it. They're just going to be made aware. But it is their productivity and the revenue brought into the country and produced by the country itself that they are spending. So it is the business of the people. Put what you think in the comment section below, and don't forget to like and subscribe.